I know there are a lot of students among you who are still in the dilemma whether we should take the drop, whether we should quit, whether we should take the partial drop for the NEET 2027 examination. My dear students, in this particular session, I'll let you know exactly which all students should take the drop, which students should take the partial drop, and which all students should not take any sort of drop when it comes to the NEET 2027 examination. So this video is going to be very short and precise. Follow me till the end because I'm going to give you some genuine advices, right, which you need to follow so that you can secure your future in a better way. Okay, so please do watch this particular session till the end. It's going to be a very short and precise session. So first of all, my dear students, I have categorized students into 3 categories. What are those categories? Number 1, there'll be a lot of students who wrote NEET 2026 examination and it was their first attempt. It was their first attempt. All those students who could not crack the NEET 2026 examination and who wrote the NEET 2026 examination for the first time, my dear students, whatever scores you are getting right now, it does not matter. So those students who genuinely want to wear the white coat, who genuinely would want to pick up the doctors, who genuinely would want to go into the dream college, all those students, your scores in the first attempt does not matter at all. Whatever was your score in the NEET 2026 examination, if you were writing it for the first time, your scores does not matter at all. And let me tell you, you can definitely take a drop and it will be worth it, provided you are under right mentorship, provided you are under right guidance. My dear students, it's pretty much simple. Let me tell you very honestly, cracking the examination on your own, without the mentorship, without the right guidance, it is, I won't say it's impossible. It is very difficult. Why is that? Because for one complete year, you need right guidance. There should be someone telling you all the time, you have to do this, you don't have to do this. And you have to follow that blindly. And you have to select your mentor wisely. That mentor who has produced the single digit, double digit ranks when it comes to the NEET 2020, any NEET examination, I would say. Okay. So all those students who wrote the NEET 2026 examination for the first time, if you are willing to dedicate 10 to 12 hours every single day under right guidance, under right mentorship, under right set of teachers who will always keep on letting you know what to do, what not to do, my dear students, you can genuinely take a drop. And whatever was your score in the NEET 2026 examination after checking the answer key does not matter. Even if your score was even 300, 250, you can still cross the 600 marks when it comes to NEET 2027 examination. One of my last year student, my dear students, one of my last year student from Chennai only. It was his first attempt, a below average student. His name was Tanj. He scored, as far as I remember, 335 or 335 marks or 235 marks. 235 marks he scored in the first attempt. And my dear students, this year, after writing the NEET examination, when he called me and said, "Sir, I'm scoring 645 marks this year." My dear students, imagine a below average student. I won't call him even the average student. He's shooting up his marks from 235 to 645, a jump of 410 marks, being a normal below average student. How could he do it when he was under right guidance, when he was under right mentorship? So having the right mentorship across the year for one complete year, that is something which you need at this point of time. Because if you start studying on your own without any mentorship, okay, without being connected to your mentor all the time, 24/7, then it's going to be a difficult task. But it's not impossible. It's a difficult task. So all those students who wrote the NEET examination for the first time, you can, if you are willing to dedicate 10 to 12 hours every single day, okay, under the right guidance. So you can go for it. Okay, and there'll be a lot of students among you also, okay, who wrote the NEET for the first time. And right now, their josh will be high. They'll tell, okay, I will study for 10, 12 hours. For a week, they'll do that. For 10 days, they'll do that. For 30 days, they'll do that. After that, that josh comes down, right? If you are in that category, then no need to take a drop. Okay, number 1. Number 2, those students who wrote the NEET examination this year for the second time. So I'm talking about those students which wrote the NEET examination for the second time this particular year. So they had their second attempt basically. Now, there are two things I would communicate here. My dear students, for you guys who wrote the NEET examination for the second time, if you think you gave your best throughout the year, if you think you gave your best throughout the year while preparation, you were under right mentorship, and still you are scoring less than 300, I would recommend you not to take the drop. Listen to me very carefully. I'm telling you, those students who wrote the NEET examination for the second time this year, and they did their best for one complete year. They were under right mentorship as far as them is concerned. They were under right mentorship, and still they are scoring less than 300. Under right mentorship. They were connected throughout the year with their mentor, who was telling them what to do, what not to do. Still they are scoring less than 300. I would say there is no need to take a drop. Okay? Perfect. But if you think you were not under right mentorship, you gave your best on your own, but you were not under right mentorship, okay, and you are scoring less than 300, then you should take the drop. Perfect. And at the same time, those particular students, irrespective of the fact whether they were under mentorship or not, if you gave your best and you are still scoring the marks in the category of 300 to 500, only one thing is needed here, that is right guidance, right mentorship. Okay? I would recommend you guys to take a drop. If it was your second attempt also, does not matter. If your score is more than 300, less than 500, and you gave your best while preparing, and only thing is you were not under right guidance, there was no one to tell you all the time what to do, what not to do, I believe you should take the drop and be under right guidance. That's more than sufficient for you. Okay, for you, I would recommend, yes, you should. All those students who wrote the NEET examination for the third time, and still you are scoring less than 400. Already, my dear students, you have wasted 3 years, I would say. I won't say it's a wastage of time. You have studied a lot. That's okay. But still, you are not able to cross 400 mark in the third attempt also. I would say, take the drop. Okay? There are other courses as well. Perfect. You can choose them. Because everything is written in the destiny, basically. Maximum 3 attempts you can give. Not more than that. Don't write the NEET examination for 4th time, 5th time. Even I have seen students, I've trained like 5 students who cracked the NEET examination even in the 5th attempt, right? But that needs very high mental toughness. I'm not sure whether you'll be that mentally tough or not. So my recommendation will be, if you wrote the NEET 2026 examination for the 3rd time and still you're scoring less than 300, right? Less than 400, do not avoid taking the drop now. Okay? Do not waste one more year. Just move on. And there are a lot of students who I have seen, they could not crack any sort of competitive examination, but they did amazing in their lives. Okay? But if you have scored more than 400 in your 3rd attempt in the NEET 2026 examination, I would recommend you to take the partial drop. You should join some course, first of all, whatever course you want to go in. And apart from that, you should again start preparing for the NEET examination, right? In those hours when your college will be done, when your college will be over. I would recommend you to take the partial drop. My dear students, only thing that matters here in this particular examination, that's something which I have been telling you again and again, that is right mentorship, right guidance. And get trained by the teachers who have produced the ranks. That's the only thing which I keep on telling all my students across these years. Do not get emotional and all, okay? There is no need to get emotionally attached with anyone. No, just see your teacher first of all. If they have produced the ranks, if they have given the results in their teaching careers, get trained by them. If not, there is no need to. Irrespective of the fact whether you are emotionally attached with them or not, there is no need to. At the end, it's your future, my dear students. Okay? You have to think about your future as well. Perfect? Do you know? I'll show you one thing. You know these students over here? These students, they did not crack the NEET examination in the 1st attempt. Some of them cracked in the second attempt, some of them cracked in the third attempt. But they were under the right mentorship, my dear students. We have trained them personally. They were with us 24/7 for one complete year. And 24/7, whenever they used to get any sort of doubt related to anything, there was a separate Telegram group on which they used to keep on posting the doubts and stuff. Whenever they used to feel saturated, anxious, nervous, they used to call us. They had direct contacts with us, with the educators. Okay? They were under the guidance. My dear students, cracking NEET examination is not only studying. There will be a time when you will feel saturated. There will be a time when you won't like studying. At that point of time, mentorship is required. At that point of time, right guidance is required. At that point of time, there should be someone telling you what exactly you have to do, what not to do. Okay? And these students were among them. Right? They had their mentors with them. They had us with them. And right now, they're enjoying their medical life. I would want you guys to be among them too when it comes to NEET 2027 examination. Okay? So, how my team, Unacademy NEET English team, is going to help you out in order to crack this journey of NEET 2027? My dear students, let me tell you, we are going to launch a dedicated batch for NEET 2027 aspirants. And the batch capacity is not more than 1,500. We are maximum going to take 1,500 students in this particular batch across the country. And you will be trained by the best of the best. Why am I telling you best of the best? Just open this channel again, go into the shorts category. You will find your NEET 2026 paper was among those sessions which we took on YouTube in the last 10 days. Go check the shorts. That's why I'm telling you these are the best of the best in their subjects who have produced the ranks. This guy, the experience of more than 25 years. Ma'am has the experience of more than 13 years. Tina ma'am, just search her on YouTube. You'll get to know. Okay? So when it comes to teaching, when it comes to mentorship, this is the finest team, my dear students, which you are going to get in the batch, which we are starting for NEET 2027 aspirants. And not only these people, my dear students, all these educators which you are seeing over here. If you are enrolling into the batch, you will be having the access to all these amazing educators absolutely free of cost. In Unacademy, we do not only start one batch. There are different teams which start different batches for NEET 2027 students. For example, me and my team, I'm starting one batch for NEET 2027 students. Seep ma'am and her team, they are starting one more batch for NEET 2027 students. Similarly, Garima ma'am and her team, they are starting one more batch for NEET 2027 students. And if you are enrolling into my batch, you'll be having the access to all these educators, all their batches absolutely free of cost. Absolutely free of cost. And what exactly we are providing you in the batch, basically, let me give you the details of that. My dear students, in our batch, in all the batches basically, which all these teams are starting from 20th of May. Let me tell you, all these batches, first of all, are starting from 20th of May. Okay? The batch which I'm starting, that is completely in English language. Particularly for those students who cannot understand Hindi. Particularly for South Indian students. Particularly for Northeastern students who cannot understand Hindi. And those students who would want to get trained in English language only. This batch is basically for only NEET 2027 students. Whether you are writing NEET 2027 for the first time, second time, third time, does not matter. Right? So it is technically for class 12 students and the droppers, this particular batch. Perfect. And in this particular batch, not just in this batch, in all the batches, because you are getting the access to all the batches. In all the batches, my dear students, your entire syllabus of physics, chemistry, biology will be completed till December end. In January and February, we are only going to do revisions. There will be revision sessions for you as well. There will be revision sessions for you as well in the last 2 months. So your syllabus is not just getting completed once. Your syllabus is getting completed twice a year. You need not to worry about the study material. We are providing you the authentic study material, my dear student. The best study material which you can ever find. Okay? You just have to follow that study material. Nothing more, nothing less. And my dear students, DPP is after every live session. You'll be getting live doubt solving will be there. Okay? There'll be regular tests after every 14 days. There'll be test paper discussions as well with us. There will be a separate Telegram group which will be made with you so that you remain in contact 24/7 with us. Whenever you face any sort of difficulty in understanding, you can let us know even after the classes through the Telegram, through the WhatsApp community, which we are going to make with all of you. Throughout 24/7, you can post your doubts in that community, in that Telegram group. And we are going to be with you throughout this journey, right? My dear students, every day you are going to have 3 classes. Three live classes every single day you'll be having. Okay? Recordings of every live session will be provided as well, because there are sometimes when student is not able to join the live session. What do? They need recordings of those sessions. Recordings are also provided. Don't worry about that. And as I told you, you are getting trained by the best of the best. I'll be taking care of your complete physical chemistry, complete inorganic chemistry. KK sir will be taking care of your organic chemistry. Yavar sir, complete class 11, complete class 12 physics. Tina ma'am will be taking care of your biology in this particular batch. Rest, or in all the other batches, you know your educators. In all the other batches, as I told you, these are different teams starting different batches for NEET 2027. For example, me and my team, we are starting the batch in English language. Similarly, Seep ma'am is starting the batch in English language for 2027. Similarly, these are different teams which are starting their batches for 2027, and you'll be having the access to all these batches, my dear students. All these batches. You need not to worry about the All India Test series. It'll be free of cost for you. Okay? It'll be free of cost for you. Now, the point is, how do we enroll into this? There are 2 ways by means of which you can enroll. Either you can take Plus subscription or Iconic subscription. What is the difference between Plus and Iconic? My dear students, in Plus subscription, you get study material in the form of PDFs. In Iconic subscription, you get study material in the form of booklets. Booklets like these will be delivered to your houses. And these are the amazing booklets which Unacademy has created, which we people have created basically. Okay, which we people have created basically. Right? They'll be delivered to your doorsteps if you are taking the Iconic subscription. Okay? And in Iconic subscription, there is one more benefit. What is that? If you want to write the tests in offline mode, you can go to the nearest Unacademy center. You can write the tests in offline mode. And if you want to write the test in online mode only, then go for Plus subscription. Okay? One-on-one mentorship will be there in both Plus as well as Iconic subscription. And my dear students, at the same time, in Iconic subscription, what do we have? In Iconic subscription, we have got one more important thing, that is SRG program. Special rankers group we create in Iconic subscription. Okay? Special rankers group. That is a group of almost 100 people, which we take every single year based on your test scores, which you get in these fortnightly tests. Perfect. So basically, you have got 2 options to get enrolled. How do we enroll into the batches? Let me show it to you. My dear students, what you have to do is, in the description box of the video, there will be a link posted. Even in the comments, I'll pin this comment. I'll pin this link. You just have to click on the link. After clicking on the link, my dear students, you'll be directed to this particular page, wherein you have got 2 options, either Plus subscription or Iconic subscription. Okay? It's your call to take either Plus or Iconic. Well, if you ask me, I would recommend to take Iconic subscription because you get study material in the form of booklets. Perfect? Right? In this Plus subscription, you get study material in the form of PDFs. Here you get study material in the form of booklets. Here you are able to write the tests in the offline format as well, in the offline mode as well, in the nearest Unacademy center, wherever you are. Okay? Here you get special rankers group as well. Right? More one-on-one mentorship sessions in Iconic. Okay? Now, what you have to do, for example, if you are taking Plus subscription, then what you have to do, you have to click on 12 months because you are taking the subscription for 12 months. You have to click on continue. After continuing, you have to put your mobile number on which you'll getting the OTP. You'll get the OTP. Or you can continue the email ID, right? And my dear students, automatically you'll get enrolled into the batch. And the batch price is 4,600. This is not some monthly fees which you have to pay. This is the cost of the entire batch for 1 year if you are taking the Plus subscription. And in Plus subscription also, you get the access to all the batches of Unacademy, which are starting for NEET 2027. Not just my batch, all the batches of Unacademy. And at the same time, if you are, for example, taking Iconic subscription, let me show it to you. What is the cost of Iconic subscription? So you just have to click on the link again. When you click on the link, if I click on Iconic, and here, for example, I'm taking 12-month subscription, and I'm clicking on continue. So here, you have to click on your NEET UG program. You have to click on NEET UG program here. Right? NEET UG program. After that, this particular batch, if you You can change the duration of it as well. Since I've kept the duration for 12 months, you can take the subscription for 24 months. Well, that's not needed for you. 12 months is enough. Perfect. So NEET UG. And for example, if you want class 11th, class 12 boards as well, then the pricing will be different. But if you just want this one, you just have to click here on continue. After continuing this, what you'll be doing, this particular iconic subscription you are getting in 14,900. So technically it's 15,000. The fees for 1 year in iconic subscription will be 15,000. So again, what you have to do, put your mobile number or continue with your email ID on which you get the OTP, and eventually you'll be getting the iconic subscription, and you'll have the benefits of all of these. So now it's your choice either to go for plus or iconic. My only point would be just do one thing, just be under right mentorship. And I am giving you the assurance, the team of like 20 people which you saw on the screen, right? They are the best of the best when it comes to mentorships, when it comes to their subject, when it comes to making sure that student enters into their dream college. They're the best of the best in their field. So do get enrolled as soon as possible, because my dear students, the batches are filling really very fast. Okay? And my batch, this is the only batch which is starting in English language across the country that is filling super fast, right? So do get enrolled as soon as possible right after this particular video so that we can start our journey as soon as possible. And if you'll be having any sort of doubts, do let me know in the comment section of this particular video. I'll help you out with that. Okay? So see you. Take care. God bless you all.